I guess I'll start with the saying, you don't know what you don't know, right? And the last couple of years has been a realization of how much I don't know.
Grew up Catholic, we went to church pretty regularly. And I don't know, I just, as I got older, I just stopped going to church. Didn't really see why I needed to go to church anymore. You know, it was something that my parents told me to do.
To be honest with you, I think that it wasn't until I was saved 2 years ago that is when I truly saw God for who He was and what He was supposed to have always been.
I grew up in a Christian home as well and was actually baptized as a teenager, but I think it was more like going through the motions. You know, it was kind of the thing everybody was doing. Our whole family got baptized that night, and I didn't really understand what it meant to be baptized. And I never lived that life as well. So I believe it was, 2 years ago, November, in front of a fire at my now father-in-law's house is when I was saved.
My family didn't go to church. I didn't grow up in the church. But I was always interested in it. All of my friends did, all my best friends, and I had gone to Catholic church with a friend and Lutheran church and stuff. So I was always interested, and I think He was always there, kind of calling me. But it wasn't until an adult, after we moved here to San Antonio, that I decided to actually start attending church.
I began to believe when I was 5. I was in bed with my daddy talking to him, and I asked, and we had a conversation about me becoming a Christian. When I was 10 years old,
we would go to church a lot, and I would learn a lot and see a lot of people getting baptized, and it just really came out to me. Like, my mom taught me a lot.
A big part has been my girlfriend, Alyssa, has been such a great part of my life and kind of helping me get closer and see things.
We mess up our lives all the time, and I think God had put Molly in my life to put me on a different path with her family and with him.
I was scared that Jason wouldn't follow that path with Christ, and I didn't want to lose him, and I didn't want to lose what we had.
If I'm going to follow Him, I'm going to do as He asks. I've got to put that aside.
What does it mean to follow Jesus is to let Him take control.
I came to find out a few years ago that I just couldn't do anything on my own.
To pick up my own cross, right? To put my wants and desires aside and do what He's calling me to, whether I'm comfortable with it or not.
To get to know Him better and to be more like Him.
To give my life to Him and to really dedicate it to Him, because I really love Him even though I can't see Him.
I believed in Jesus. I wanted to be committed to Him, and just wanted to honor Him.
Just the fact that He gave up His life and died at the cross for our sin.
Giving up that burden and realizing that the ultimate sacrifice has been done for me is it's freeing.
So I literally just took that leap of faith and accepted Christ that night, and had faith that Jason would follow and that it was God's will that we be together, and fortunately it is, because we both accepted Christ that night, and so we're happily married, so good ending.
I just want to give my life to Him.
I need the Lord, I need God in my life, not just every Sunday, but every day.
I just want to walk in complete faith in this new blood-bought relationship that was already purchased for me.
Jesus wants me to be baptized, and I want to do what He asks. I want to show that I'm a Christian, a follower, and a believer.
Hopefully someone will see this and be like, oh, yeah, we should do that too.
Definitely, I was saved for a reason.
Jesus is my Lord. I'm a follower of Jesus, and I want to show that in this way.